What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am, and today I figured we would talk about this story I found about a farmer who's called the cops on his buffalo for not wanting to be milked. Yeah, that's right. Apparently the police got involved and said there's nothing they could do about it. Without further ado, let's go.
Nice rack and her ass Brazilian. Just turned 21, but my bank's a million. Swear I'm.
Alright, now I think most of us are kind of aware that, you know, sometimes animals don't necessarily do what you want them to do, right? Like, sometimes they have a mind of their own, and I could assume if I was a buffalo, I might not necessarily want to get milked all the time. And that being said, apparently some farmers really don't play, and if you're gonna dare to say no to Mr. Farmer when he comes to milk you, you're gonna be dealing with the fuzz, not the farmer. Farmer files police complaint after buffalo refuses to be milked. The farmer suspects that the buffalo is under the influence of witchcraft. See, you know, I guess there is hypothetically a possibility that there's some witchcraft going on and that's preventing this buffalo from wanting to be milked, but I'm also gonna go out on a limb here and say maybe the buffalo doesn't want to get milked because the guy in charge of milking him calls the cops every time he declines. My goodness. That can't be a very stress-free work environment if every time, you know, you just want to sleep in a little bit, your boss threatens to call the cops on you. All jokes aside, though, I've just got a feeling that sometimes cows don't do what you want. I also don't necessarily know what he wants the police to do about it. Like, if your buffalo has been cursed by a witch and it's just not gonna let itself be milked anymore, the police can't really undo the curse, right? Or is that a service that's offered over there? You know, I don't know how police in different places work. I'm just saying that I don't necessarily know what you want 911 to do about the fact that your witch neighbor cursed your cow. Or, like, how are they gonna force the cow to let itself get milked? Do they have a cow whisperer on staff, too? A farmer from this district went to a police station taking along his buffalo, complaining that the animal was refusing to be milked and he suspected it to be under the influence of witchcraft, an official said on Sunday. A video showing the man seeking help from the police in the village over Saturday issued and surfaced on social media. This is really anything will go viral now material, dude. Like, I mean, to be fair, if I was scrolling through TikTok and all of a sudden I saw a guy complaining to the cops about his buffalo, I definitely would be intrigued and want to know what's going on too, but literally anything will go viral. I just don't really know what he wanted them to do, man. The police probably are not too knowledgeable on witchcraft, and I also just gotta say, if you are a witch and you're out there and you're like, I can curse things, I have magic powers, why not just curse the farmer? I'm just saying, if you've really got beef with this dude to the point where you're gonna curse his cow and prevent it from being milked and financially ruin him, you might as well just, like, curse the farmer. Why you gotta make the cow suffer? I feel like what really went on here is a little bit of a situation, what they explain later. It looks to me like people in the village were probably milking this dude's cow, taking advantage of the fact that, you know, he wasn't taking a close eye on it, whatever. And then when he was like, hey, why does my cow not want to be milked? Because it had already been milked, they were like, witchcraft. Because he goes on to say the only reason he thinks that it's cursed is because people said it was. I'm just saying, if I was stealing some dude's milk from his cow and he was like, why can't my cow be milked? I'd probably come up with a really stupid excuse in that moment too. And I'd probably be like, it's a cursed cow. Yeah, come on. Everybody knows that they curse a lot of cows these days. The villager, identified as Babula Jatav, submitted a complaint to the police station on Saturday saying his buffalo was not allowing to be milked for the past days. According to the complaint, some villagers told him the animal was under the influence of witchcraft. Yeah, those villagers were definitely also still in your milk, pal. I'm just saying, how fitting is this, dude? Your cow doesn't like getting milked anymore. You go to ask people what's up and everybody looks at each other and goes, it's probably cursed. I'm just saying, what's more likely here, okay? The village witch really hated your buffalo, just wanted to cause you some massive amount of stress and like cursed your buffalo. If you didn't do anything wrong, doesn't make sense, right? Or a couple of the ne'er-do-wells in the village decided to steal some milk and then came up with an excuse to not get in trouble for it. I'm just saying one of these fits the bill a little bit more. And this is totally something kids would do here, bro. Like, you know what I mean? They just go on, take some eggs from like a chicken farmer, have an egg fight, throw them at each other, and then be like, I don't know what happened. I would not be surprised if somebody has been skimming this dude's milk and then told him it was a witch just so he would go report it to the cops. The only problem is now if the police actually do start investigating this, like if they do want to figure out what's been going on, you probably have a better chance of getting caught now that the police are going to be paying attention to this cow to make sure that like everything's working the way it is. I will say, out of everything, stealing milk seems like a pretty hard thing to thieverize. You know, that's not like walking into a store, grabbing something off the shelf and leaving. If somebody is stealing milk from this buffalo, they're sneaking onto this dude's land with a bucket, milking the cow, and then sneaking off with the bucket without getting caught. That's like some Sly Cooper levels of stealth. I just have to say that whoever this is might actually be a master thief. You might have met your match, Mr. Man. The only other reason I'm so sure that somebody has to have been stealing the milk is I don't know if cows and buffaloes work the exact same way, but like after a while, it starts to be very, very painful for a cow to not be milked. So if this guy was really just sitting full of milk for days on end, it would have been painful. It would have wanted to get milked. I feel like the only way it just doesn't produce milk for a few days is an illness, at which point it wouldn't be acting normal, or if somebody else had just already milked it and there's nothing left to get. About 4 hours after giving the application, the farmer again reached the police station with the buffalo and sought help from the police station. I had told the police station in charge to assist the villager with some veterinary service. The villager again reached the police station today to say thank you, saying the buffalo was allowed to be milked on Sunday morning. See, I'm telling you guys, they told him it was cursed, and then the people that were stealing the milk were like, crap, we can't steal it anymore, he's starting to catch on to us. So the next morning, the cow let itself be milked because its udders were actually full. I'm telling you, I think I cracked the case here, dude. I'm gonna become Sherlock Holmes. Someone give me a detective hat and a magnifying glass, I'll crack every case in seconds. Seriously though, I love that he came back. I feel like walking to a police station with a buffalo would be a pain, especially if it's like stubborn, you know? The fact that he did it twice in one day just goes to show the dedication and anger he had over this milk, dude. He's like, I'm not resting. I am not going to bed until this cow starts to give me some milk again, all right? It's starting to cut a little out on me, and I'm not going to be having any of this. My cow will be milked. I'm taking it to the feds. I love that the feds basically did veterinary service. Like I said, there's not really much for them to do, like other than just kind of being like, I don't know what's wrong with your cow. There's just not a whole lot for the cops to do in this situation, right? I'm gonna keep this in mind, dude. Apparently, if you call the feds, they'll send out a free vet to take a look at your buffalo until it gets milking again. I understand this is probably a super stressful situation if you're a cattle farmer. I just gotta love the fact that, like, he took it to the cops. Come on, guys. This cow's clearly cursed. Come on, do something. Like, come on, pull out the badge, scare the witch out of it. Let's go. As to you milk thieves out there, shame on you. Shame on you. I'm just saying the timing seems a little bit bizarre that all of a sudden after it's reported to the police and the villagers are now aware of the fact that he's mad about it, it magically stops. As far as timing goes, that one may be a little bit suspicious, but what do I know? I'm not a cow expert at the end of the day. Regardless, though, I think that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed, guys. If you did, I would really appreciate you taking a second to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought, and of course, subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications. If you really want to help me out, I'll put a link to the intro song in the top of the description, along with a link to my podcast, The Scuffed Cast, or you could use code Scrubae at the G Fuel checkout. You get the best energy drink for gamers. It's a discount, and you know, it helps me out. Everyone's a winner. And last but certainly not least, I did go ahead and put some of my story times up on Spotify. That way you guys can listen to them on there. You don't have to watch the gameplay, all that good stuff. I'll put that link in the top of the description, but feel free to go check that out. And yeah, on that note, guys, that'll do it. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and hopefully I'll see each and every single one of you guys tomorrow with another video. I'm out. Peace.